Hi, my loves. I intend you guys are doing well. This is the success story that I posted about in my community tab this morning. I intended to film a video maybe tomorrow or next week on this success story. However, I was heavily requested to kind of post something as soon as possible. So here you go. Now, I will give you a briefing on what the circumstance was. Okay, this was a third party situation. The SP was in the 3D, married, and had a child. However, when my client got in touch with me, okay, I know some of you will ask me when, so I kind of really checked that up today. Okay, she contacted me the last week of December. Okay, and today she sent me her success story. So, yeah. And there were situations and there were actually problems in the marriage which was actually not connected to my client, but then there were problems as such, okay, which I will obviously not talk much about. And the most important part was when she contacted me, she was in her emotions, like the emotions that she was not really very happy with. Okay, she was in her emotions. She wanted a way out, she wanted a solution. Precisely, she wanted her SP back. Okay, so when she sent me the success story today, or maybe yesterday, when did she send it to me? Whatever. I kind of felt that I knew this was coming, okay. I told her this was coming because she was doing exactly what I was asking her to do. She was not really, and I was being really harsh and brutal and strict with her, okay, many times, okay, because she was asking the same questions and I would tell her that my answer won't change. No matter how many times you ask me the same question and frame it differently, the answer still remains the same. So, and now the current situation is the third party actually wants the divorce. She wants to go. And SP is back with my client and they're getting married very soon. Okay? So this is the success story. Now I will give you the pointers, okay? Because I speak to so many clients and I don't always remember exactly what was the process, okay? And the kind of hurdles, the battles they had to fight with themselves in order to reach where they reached, okay, in order to attain what they actually desired. And I'll give you the pointers, okay. I'll just keep this short because I don't want to keep talking about it because I was actually waiting for an in-depth detailed story, but then you guys wanted me to kind of give you the pointers, okay, like what were her affirmations, what were her affirmations. Honestly, I don't think I really gave her any affirmations as such, okay. I said just whatever you want, that's your affirmation, okay. If you want to be with him, just say that I am with him. As simple as that. I am not the person that I'll constantly tell you, okay, these are your affirmations. I usually kind of get into an in-depth understanding of where you're coming from. That's my job, okay. And if you listen to what I say, you'll get your stuff. If you do exactly what I say, if you understand what I say and then you apply it and then you discipline your mind, you'll get your stuff because you're God, okay, because you are God. Okay, the pointers. The first one was when she was like really emotional and she was really, struggling to cope with her emotions. I just asked her to stop all her techniques, because that was becoming too much pressure for her, okay? And when she was not doing her techniques, she's like, oh God, I'm not doing this, I don't know how to kind of go about it. I'm not doing my techniques. I'm sometimes like, it's this too much resistance. So I asked her to stop doing all the techniques. Okay. The moment and just focus on self. And she started feeling light. She started feeling better. Okay. And that resistance that we feel like we have resistance. She just felt that when she stopped doing those techniques, because when you're doing techniques, you're like, okay, if I'm not doing the technique, I'm not getting my desire. No, that's far from the truth, actually. So that's the first thing that I told her. Like, if you have too much emotions coming up, then release them. Cry, 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 cry your lungs out. Cry till you are blue in the face. Cry. Does not matter. Irrelevant to you getting your desire, unless, of course, you assign that meaning. If you just assign it the meaning that, yes, I have this emotion that I need to release it. Okay? It does not determine whether you get your desire or not in any which way. Okay. So that was the second part. Firstly, I asked her to stop all her techniques when she was feeling extremely pressured and resistant to it all. Second was, I asked her to cry. Whenever she felt like crying, I said, just cry. Do whatever you want to do. Don't do anything right now, which is connected to your manifestation. Do whatever makes you feel good. And the third one was, I asked her to she's like, okay, I have these fears, these doubts, okay, these negative thoughts, which you guys come up with. I completely get it. You have my empathy. So I said, okay, accept them. Just accept them. Yes, I have this fear. Yes, I have this doubt. Yes, I have this negative thought. I have them. That's all. That's all. That is all. So what? I can still get my stuff. When you acknowledge something, it does not mean that you are deciding to keep it in your reality forever. You're like, okay, it's there and I don't like it. That's power. That's how you drop resistance. Okay? And just hold on, I'm just reading up on what she has sent to me. Okay. Yeah, so, when you kind of accept that you have these fears and doubts and negative thoughts, and, you look at them in the eye, they vanish. They have to. They do not have a choice. And the most important thing that I told her was, in my opinion, and in her opinion as well, watch your thoughts. Watch the thoughts that are negative, the opposing ones. Just watch them. The moment you watch them, they become powerless, because thoughts do not have any power unless you give them your directive energy. I've said this over and over and over again. And the last thing that I told her was, focus on what you want and not on what others are doing in the 3D. Even if your SP is saying something which you don't like, you look at it and tell yourself, I don't like this. What would I rather want? What would I rather experience as a master manifestor? So you shift your focus. It's not like being completely delusional and saying like, okay, yes. I mean, if your SP is saying something which you do not like and you're like, no, he loves me, no, he loves me. Yes, of course, it is somewhat that. But you can still accept that you don't like what is happening and then shift your focus. Like, yeah, I don't like this. Yeah. Does it make me feel bad sometimes? Yes, of course. What would I rather experience? What will actually give me joy, happiness, peace, whatever I want? Which thoughts about my SP, entertaining which thoughts about my SP will actually give me, relief right now. So the point being, when you don't like something, you look at it. Yeah, I don't like it. What do I actually want? You shift your focus. In fact, if I remember correctly, even in my last success story, the one I posted, it was the same thing. If there's something that you don't like, you accept that you don't like it. However, do not assign it a meaning that it's going to be in your reality forever. Like, it's not going to be this way in your reality forever. Because why? Because you are God. As much as it triggers some of you, you are God. Because God created you in his or her image, whatever it is. So you are God. So be God. Act like God. If you don't like something, accept that you don't like it. Then, like we studied when we were like really small. I remember in my moral science class, God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. God was not worried about how this light is going to come about. Let there be light. Be God. Act like God. Decree. Claim. You don't like something? Okay, I don't like it. I would rather focus on this. I want this. This is what I want. If I don't like something, that's not my truth. Because I'm God. If anything is not giving me peace, comfort, if anything is making me uncomfortable, that's not my truth. Why? Because I'm God. I'm divine. I'm a powerful being. I'm a peaceful being. I am God. God is never sad. God is not worried. God says, "Let there be light." And then there's light. That's it. God decrees. Be God. Become God. Act like God. When you don't like something, I'm repeating this for a reason. When you don't like something, accept it, that my human self does not like this. So my God self will ensure that she gets what she wants or he gets what he wants in his or her human experience. And I'm going to function as God. And I'm going to ensure that my human self experiences what she or he desires to experience. I am mighty proud of my client because the most important thing about her was, I'm not really very kind when I'm coaching. I will be like really in your face. I'll be like, yeah, so what? So if you're like, but I don't know what to but this thought is coming. So what do you think I should tell you? When I say watch it, you watch it. You have to watch it. That's the game. That is the game. So why I am so proud of her? Because she understood. She understood where I was coming from when I was showering her with this tough love. She understood. Because my only intention as a coach is to ensure that all my viewers, all my subscribers, all my clients are success stories. That's my only intention. She understood. She never took anything personally, she did not allow her human self to be like, "Oh God, she's being so rude." No, 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 no. She understood. This was love. This is my kind of love. This is how I am going to love you so that you understand this is how you create your reality. I'm not creating it for you. I'm just telling you this is how you should be creating your reality. That's my job. So, yeah, now she has her SP. His SP is like, yeah, I mean, she loves him. He loves her. What more can you ask for? And they are together. That's success, right? That's success. So don't worry about how, when, how many times did she affirm. No. She watched her thoughts. When she didn't like any, she changed her focus. It's about your state of being. How do you get there? Through a choice of thoughts. I did not give her any particular affirmations. She said, "Can I say this?" I said, "Yeah, if you like saying it, keep saying it. Keep saying it. Focus on the new story, on your desired story. You don't like something, you want to cry, cry. Again, bring yourself back and focus on the new story." That's all. And then, trust you me, she started expecting it. because obviously she was in embodiment, you know, not completely, but slightly in embodiment, and she was expecting it. And today she's a success story. I'm proud of you. I know you're listening. So, yeah, that's all. No point sugarcoating anything. The only work that you have to do is you have to understand who you are. Who are you? Why are you experiencing something that you're experiencing right now? There is a reason behind it. Your state of being is the reason behind it. And how will you experience what you wish to experience? That is also directly connected to your dominant state of being. My job is to ensure that you get into that state of being dominantly. And you'll get there if you listen to me and you apply my teachings. Thank you for listening. I intend this was helpful. I know this was helpful. Take care. Bye.